Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So, I recently used my Pakt Anywhere 5-liter sling on a trip to Walt Disney World. I used it mainly on the plane, which is what my purpose is. That's my desired use, main use for getting a sling in the first place, has been to have it so I could keep everything I want or might want to use during a flight in my seat with me, but contained in a small bag, and one that I don't have to worry about putting up above in the overhead bin or under my feet below the seat and getting up and down into my bag, out of my bag during a flight. So this bag is meant to just slip inside my backpack, and that's what I did. Kept it inside my backpack until I was on the plane, at which point I just got to my seat, quickly took this out of my bag, my backpack, put my backpack up in the overhead bin, and then I had this with me in my seat the entire flight. So that's my use for it, and let's talk about now what I actually packed in here during this trip, and what did I actually use and what did I not use. So to start with, in the front pocket, I have my passport in the alpaca arc sleeve, which is very nice, by the way. Definitely used that. I have a mask or two, and I used a mask. I did mask this entire flight. I had a couple of sanitary wipes. They handed me one right when I got on the plane, so I didn't end up using the ones I brought. And that's all I have in the front pocket. Okay, so this is my rolling square 10-foot cable with the 6-in-1 kind of adapters on the end. I did not carry this in my sling because I knew I wasn't going to need it on the flight, so I kept this actually in my backpack, but most of the time it just lives here in my sling if I'm not on a trip. So, Eagle Creek lumbar pillow. I definitely did use this on the plane, on both legs, and really love this thing. It just packs down so compactly. Yeah, just love it. Inflates, all that. What else? It's my little alpaca little case here. I can't remember if it's which pouch it is, but one of their pouches. There's just some nasal spray to keep from getting congested. Use that just before takeoff. This is some lotion and some Kleenex. Those are the main things I keep in there. Didn't use the Kleenex, but I did use some lotion several times during the trip. So that came in handy. Next is my Paralogix holder for my phone. And I love this thing. It can adjust to many different angles and clips onto the seat back in front of you and just holds your phone at whatever level and angle you want. So yes, I absolutely use this thing. I use it pretty much every flight now. I don't think I used any of these things. This is just some movies on a thumb drive in case the Wi-Fi is not working or the entertainment options I have on my phone aren't good. Whatever. A couple adapters, paper clips, Sudafed, Advil. Didn't need any of that this trip, but it's good to have in case I do need it. So can't really say I wouldn't pack it again. I definitely would. These are found on Amazon pretty easily. Then I had a couple power banks. I did use one of these on the flight. Actually, I still need to charge this one up. I don't think I ended up using the big one. Yeah, it's still fully charged. My Kindle Oasis. Yes, I definitely use this. Love reading until takeoff or after takeoff, whenever I get bored with movies or TV or whatever. So definitely use that. This is my Anchor wall charger and adapter. Folds out. Very nice. Charges super fast, so using this in the airport or in the hotel room is where I used it mainly. I didn't use it in the airport. For me, it's just more convenient usually to use one of my backup batteries on the plane and in the airport than try to find a plug that works in the airport and get a seat that's available near it, you know, that's still at my gate, all of that. Sometimes it works out fine, but others, it's just easier to use the backup battery, and since I had plenty of backup battery power, I didn't worry about it. But in the hotel room, oh man, this thing came in so handy every day, you know, charging up all of our battery banks and our phones and other devices for Walt Disney World. What else do I have? So I have some snacks left over, some almonds, raisins, protein bars, etc. You can see I did not eat all my snacks, but I have them in case my blood sugar gets low or need to share with somebody else, something like that. Alright, what else? In here I have an extra charger for my Samsung Galaxy Watch, which obviously I didn't use on the plane, but I keep it in here just because that's where all of my cables and chargers are. This is another charging cable, just a 6-foot one. It's always good to have plenty of cables, just in case. My USB headphones, these are Jabras. Love these things. Noise canceling. Used these the entire flight, both directions, and can't say enough good about these things. This is the rolling square cable with the 6-in-1 ends. This one is just the 1-foot cable, you can see, but this is kind of how it works. So you got USB-C, USB-A, then on this end you have micro USB, which this works as micro USB and Apple, and then another USB-C. And they are magnetic, so you could even hang these on your bag if you wanted to. iPhone charging cable for my work phone, some extra wired earbuds just in case, a little USB-C fan to plug into my phone, and I did actually try this while in Disney World because it's July and it's Florida, y'all, so very, very hot. It worked. It does generate, you know, some good air, but when it's that hot, it doesn't do good. And actually, what my wife and I found, she had these little hand fans, which we actually found worked better than these USB-C ones. Just as good, or maybe a little better. Okay, what else? Oh. Yeah, this is just a free phone stand I got once at Delta Airlines. Didn't have to use that because I have my better phone stand now. But that is it. So, oh, this is a water bottle holder that I just have attached here. I actually didn't use this one in the parks this time because I was using a reusable water bottle and had that attached to my sling or my waist pack or my backpack. But that's it, folks. Hopefully this is interesting to you. I'm always trying to decide the optimal loadout and what I want to include or what is too much. I still think I have a little bit too much in this pack. It did really max out my backpack, or at least the bottom half of my backpack. I was still able to fit a small hoodie and then a neck pillow right on top of this in my backpack. So that was good, but still, just width-wise or depth-wise, it was packed pretty full. So still looking for just learning my optimal loadout. And, you know, some trips are going to be different, but for my use case, this is for, you know, while on the plane. So I have another trip coming up end of this month and test it out again. But in general, these things that I showed you are probably what I'll be taking again, because I used pretty much everything that I had with me, and maybe I'll take less snacks next time. But other than that, I think it worked really well, and just loving the versatility of this sling. You know, it's so roomier than any other 5-liter sling I've tested so far, and roomier than some 6 and 7-liter slings in the case of Belroy. Hey Belroy, see the videos on my channel about those slings if you want to know more. But this is a great sling. I'm really liking it so far. I have the strap stowed away right now in this back pocket, but it attaches here. So hopefully this is helpful. Comment down below with what you bring on in your sling and how you use it for your trips. I think it's really helpful just for people that are maybe new to it, to see what everybody else is using and how they're packing. So take care. Thanks for watching.